Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Okay, myself Pooja Dhokre. Students, today we are going to learn about symmetry. This is very interesting topic students. Okay, so for that open your textbook, page number 65, lesson number 5, symmetry and patterns. Now students, here in this lesson you will learn, say if a particular figure is symmetrical or not. That means you will identify the figure is symmetrical or not. Second one, draw the axis of symmetry in symmetrical objects. That means you will learn to draw symmetrical axis. Now third one, identify the mirror image of shape. And next one, recognize patterns in pictures and numbers. Even identify shapes that do and do not tessellate. Now students, all this you will learn in this symmetry and patterns. Here they have given one lab activity. See what they told us. Learning outcome, students understand concept of symmetry. That means here in this activity you will learn the concept of symmetry. Now material required. For this activity you require tracing paper and pencil. Okay. And method. Trace the illustration shown here on the tracing paper. Carefully draw the dotted line. This dotted line exactly as shown. Cut out the picture. Fold it along the dotted line. Do the two halves fit exactly over each other? Okay, for that now what we will do? We will do one experiment. See here. Here is a shape shown in the book. Okay, so what we do students? We will exactly fold this shape. See, like this. What you observe? Yes students, you observe that this line makes two parts of this shape, isn't it? And when we fold it, they exactly overlap with each other. Okay, so that's why this line is called axis of symmetry. See here, that means the line which divides the shape into two equal parts, that line is called axis of symmetry. Okay, now see here in your textbook, symmetry. The dotted line divides the figure into two identical parts. This dotted line, can you see? See, this dotted line divides the figure into two equal parts. When the figure is folded about this line, the two parts fit exactly over each other. Yes, as just now I told you. Okay, such a figure is said to be symmetrical. The line that divides the figure into two identical parts is called the axis of symmetry. That means this figure is known as symmetrical figure and this line is known as axis of symmetry. Now see students, next page, page number 66. See here. Here are some more symmetrical figures. The axis of symmetry in each case is drawn. See, what is this students? Yes, this is a butterfly and this flower. Here is a human face and leaf. Now students, observe the figures carefully. What you observe? See, this is a axis of symmetry. This line divides the figure into two equal parts. That means when we fold this figure, so we observe that they fit each other very exactly. Okay. Now here is a flower. In this case also, when we fold this figure, we will see that two halves and the two halves fit each other exactly over each other. Okay. And human face. Human face, this is also one of the symmetrical example. Even when we fold this figure exactly, they fit each other over each other. Okay, even this leaf also. So these are the natural examples of symmetric. Okay, now second, see here, which type of shape this is a rectangle. Okay, now students, if I fold this vertical, what you observe? Yes students, this vertical line divides the rectangle into two equal parts, isn't it? Now see students, if I fold this rectangle horizontally, see, even this horizontal line also divides the rectangle into two equal parts. Now students, if I fold the rectangle diagonally, see, can it divide two equal parts? No. That means rectangle has only two symmetrical axes. One is vertical and one is horizontal. Okay, see this experiment. See, this line we call vertical axis of symmetry. This line we call horizontal line of symmetry. And this one is the diagonal. But when we divide vertical axis of symmetry, we will get two equal parts which overlap each other. Even for horizontal axis of symmetry, the rectangle divides into two equal parts. But in diagonal line, they do not cut the rectangle into two equal parts. Now students, here what they said, see here, trace the figure above, check the axis of symmetry by folding. Can we find other axis of symmetry in any of the figure? Now look at these rectangles. Are the sides along the dotted line symmetrical? To find out, take rectangular sheets of paper, mark the lines and fold them along the lines. So just now I told you about this, and which of these lines are axis of symmetry for the rectangle? Students, I told you this vertical line is a axis of symmetry for rectangle. Even this horizontal line is also the axis of symmetry. But these diagonal lines are not axis of symmetry for rectangle. Now tell me students, how many axis of symmetry does a rectangle have? 2 or 4? 2. Very good. So rectangle has 2 axis of symmetry. Here, see here third activity. Now see here, do the same with a square. They told us do the same with a square. How many axes does a square have? 2 or 4. So we'll do this, we'll check out. Now see here, this is a square. If I fold it vertically, what you observe students? Yes, this vertical axis of symmetry divides into 2 equal parts, isn't it? Now we'll fold it horizontally. See students, what you observe? Even this horizontal line also divides the square into 2 equal parts. Now students, we fold it diagonally. See, even when we fold it diagonally, this diagonal axis of symmetry divides the square into 2 halves. Now like this also we can divide. So we'll get 2 halves of a square, isn't it? Now students, what will be the answer? See here, how many axes of symmetry does a square have? One is a vertically, horizontally, and these 2 diagonally. That means 4 axes of symmetry square has. Now next activity, here Maths Lab activity 4. What they ask, see, draw a circle on a sheet paper and cut it out. Draw any diameter. All of you know diameter? Yeah, diameter, and fold it along the diameter. Now, is it symmetrical about the diameter? Draw any other diameter. Again you have to draw diameters, okay, and fold it. What do you find? How many axes of symmetry do you think a circle has? So for that we'll do this experiment now. So just see here, this is a circle, okay. So we'll fold it diagonally. What you observe? You get two halves of a circle, isn't it? Now again draw another diameter. See, you get another two halves. Now we can fold different shapes also. See, here again you get the two halves of a circle. That means what you can observe, students? So you observe that we can draw so many diameters, and that means we can fold the circle as many ways. So what will be our answer, students? Students, the answer is circle has infinite axis of symmetry, isn't it? Just now I show you about the axis of symmetry. That means circle had so many, that means infinite axis of symmetry. All of you understood this? Okay. Now students, see here, symmetry. What is meant by symmetry? If you can fold a figure in half so that the two halves exactly match the figure, it's said to be symmetrical. So just now I told you about the how to fold the figures of heart shape, rectangle, square and circle. Another definition, see here, the line which divides the figure into two equal parts is called line of symmetry. So all of you understood what is meant by symmetrical figure and line of symmetry? Okay. So students, here these are the shapes of symmetrical, that means symmetrical shapes. See, this one is a triangle, here is a rhombus, square, rectangle, different type of shapes are here, and these are the examples of symmetrical shapes. See, okay. So all of you understood what is meant by symmetrical shapes? Okay. Now we will see next point. Here also see H. Here are the horizontal axis of symmetry. Okay, this horizontal line divides the H into two equal parts. Even this also. Okay. Now we'll see next example. What is this, students? Yes, this is a triangle. Now students, which type of a triangle is this? Isosceles, because this mark shows that the triangle is a isosceles triangle. That means two sides of a triangle are equal in length, so that this is a isosceles triangle. So students, when we fold these triangles, so we will get two halves of a triangle. That means this triangle is a symmetrical figure, and this vertical line is a line of a axis of a symmetry. Okay. Now here is a rectangle. Just now I have shown you how to fold the rectangle, and how many axes of symmetry does the rectangle has? Yes students, two of two. Very good. That means one is a vertical and another one is a horizontal. Okay. Here this one is a square, and how many axes of symmetry does it have? 4. Which one? One is a vertical, another one is a horizontal, and remaining two are diagonal. Okay. Now this is a hexagon, isn't it? Now for hexagon we can see that, see students, if we fold the hexagon vertically, we'll get two equal parts. See, fold it, then you will get two equal parts. Okay. Even this horizontal line also divides the hexagon into two equal parts. Another one, see, this one also divides the hexagon into two halves, even this also. And another one, see students, this midpoint of these two lines also divides the hexagon into two equal parts. See, that means how many axis of symmetry does the hexagon have? Yes students, 8. Okay, this one is a vertical, second one is a horizontal, two are diagonal, and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry 6 hexagon has a axis of a symmetry. Okay, now next one, see students, circle. I told you that circle has infinite axis of symmetry, so we can fold as many ways. So circle has infinite axis of symmetry. See students, now here in textbook, see page number 67, here is a exercise 5.1. see students, which of the following figures are symmetrical? Draw one axis of symmetry in the symmetrical figure. For that students, what we will do, see here, observe the figures and tell me the answer. For A, draw one axis of symmetry in the symmetrical figure. So how can I draw students? Tell me. I can draw vertical line. Okay, so this vertical line divides the A into two halves. Suppose if I will draw the line horizontal axis, is this line divides into two equal halves? No. So we can draw vertical and it divides the A into two halves. Now students, B1. Which axis of symmetry line I can draw? Horizontal or vertical? Yes students, very good. Horizontal line divides the B into two halves. For H, which type of line students? Horizontal axis of symmetry. Very good. And students, fourth one is a mango. So this one is this figure is not a symmetrical figure because we can't fold it into two equal parts. Okay, so only first, second, third are three symmetrical figures. Fourth one is not a symmetrical figure. Now we will see fifth one. What you observe students, is it symmetrical figure? Yes. This vertical line of symmetry divides the kite into two halves, so that this one is a symmetrical figure. And now sixth one. Students, is this figure symmetrical? No, because this vertical line also not divided into two equal parts, and this horizontal line also not divide the figure into two equal parts. So that, now third one, this horizontal line of symmetry divides 3 into two halves, and even for 8 also. Yes students, yeah, this horizontal line also and even vertical line also divides into two halves. So students, tell me the answer. Which figures are symmetrical here? This first one, second one, third one. Fourth one, not symmetrical. Even this fifth one symmetrical. Second one no. Seventh yes. Eighth yeah. So only first, second, third, fifth, seventh and eighth are the symmetrical figure, and fourth and sixth one are not symmetrical. Okay. Now reflections. See here. Here they have given one activity here. What they told here, see what they have given the information. See here, read it carefully. Write the letter A and B on separate sheets of paper. Just take one paper and write A and B on the paper. Okay, and hold them one in front of a mirror. So just in front of mirror, hold it and observe the reflection of the letters in the mirror. So students, you can do at home also. Just write A and B on different sheets. So just hold the letters in front of a mirror. So you will get the different shape. A will look like same, but this B will look different. So this figure is called a mirror image. What we call mirror image, or we call it a reflections. Okay. Now students, see here, mirror image. If you fold any figure along the dotted line, then if one half will cover the other half completely, that is, if a figure is folding along a line such that both parts coincide, then the figure is said to be symmetrical along the folded line, and this line is called the line of symmetry. So in this way we can find a mirror image also. See, here are the some figures of mirror image. That means the mirror image will complete it. See, this is a mirror image and this will complete this figure, isn't it? Now here mirror image. See here, and for this, see again here, and this one is a mirror image. Now all of you understood what is meant by mirror image or reflection? Okay. Now see students, in your textbook, page number 68. See here. Students, here exercise 5.2. Put a tick on the figures that are reflections of each other. See, here first one. So what we do, first one is a reflection of another one or not? Yes, this one is a reflection. When we hold the figure here, we'll get these two figures. And second one, this one is a wrong. So this one is a not a reflection of this figure. Okay, and this E. Yes, these two figures are mirror image. This L, no. And this one, yes. And this sixth one, yes students, this is also the reflection. Okay. Now B1. Draw the reflections of these shapes with the dotted line as mirror. So students, when we hold the mirror here, we'll get B like this here. Okay. Now second one. You tell me the answer, how it will look? Yes, it will look like this. And third one, this will look, understood? Now fourth one. how it will look? See students, it will look like here is a dotted line. So how it will look? I will show here. It will look like. Okay. Now fifth one. Here is a mirror. So get the figure like this. And for sixth one, how it will look students? Again, here is a dotted line, so we will get the B as it is. Okay. So in this way, you can identify the mirror image. Now, next point, patterns. Okay, students, here look at the design. It is made by following certain pattern. See, can you observe this? Here in this figure, each line is made up of two kinds of elephants. Can you observe it? Yes. Here is a blue elephant and white elephant. In each line, two kinds of elephants are there. Okay. The white elephant is facing left. It is followed by a blue elephant. Isn't it? Here it has faced here on the left side and it is followed by a blue elephant facing right. Then the white elephant again and so on. Okay. Look carefully at designs in your clothes. How many of them are made up of patterns? So you can observe by the pattern on your clothes also. Now maths is full of patterns. See here, maths is full of patterns. For example, tables form a pattern. See, table of 2, here 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. That means in table also there is a difference of 2. Here this is also one type of pattern. Once you know the rule for a pattern, you can continue the pattern. That means here we know that here is a difference of 2, so we can write next number also. So here it will come 10, 12 and so on. So students, here in this way today in this lesson, what we learn students? Yes, we learn what is meant by symmetry and axis of symmetry. Even we have solved some exercises and activities also. And in this lesson, we will have learned about the mirror image and pattern. So students, you can do at home also these activities. Okay, thank you.